Have you ever wondered why a woman still gets aroused and does not get wet? The same way we talk about erection in men is the same way we talk about the woman's natural lubrication being a sign of arousal. But the woman arteries tend to widen up during sexual arousal, and then it causes the flow of blood to travel down the vaginal gland, and we tend to see the gland and the mucus coming together to produce a fluid that tends to help making the whole sexual experiences easier by lubricating the area. But with all these things, we still have some certain women that do not even get wet even when they are aroused, and this can actually be caused by several things, and that is what we'll be identifying today. We'll be talking about 7 reasons why a woman can get aroused without getting wet and will have to require a lubricant. Thank you very much for joining us today on Wisdom Yard Television, and this is Lifestyle Show, and I am the only sexy sugar mommy of Lagos, Ayomiku, taking you to the best of lifestyle tips. We just have to get it together. And if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, do that right now. Follow every of our social media platforms, and make sure you're watching this video to the end because you're also helping a life very soon. So here are 7 reasons your woman gets wet without getting aroused. The first is that there was little to no foreplay. Whenever you ask a woman, she's all, and then she can't even be freaky down there, and you just be like, what's wrong with this one? Sometimes it's not her fault, it's because you did not prepare her. It's different for a man. The whole sensory gland and this sexual gland in our body system is different. For a man, all he needs to do is what he sees. But for a lady, he needs to be prepared for the whole task. So necessary foreplay can lead to the necessary arousal and also the wetness of the area. So before you get into the do, it's better you make several foreplays to prepare the way, just like John the Baptist prepared the way for Jesus. And another thing that can cause is yeast infection. Vaginal dryness, vaginitis, and several other diseases, particularly yeast infection, can cause the area to be naturally dry, and there is no moist, there is no wetness, and so you need to treat all kind of infection to make sure that you are getting the necessary sexual desire and be able to have ease sexual intercourse. Another reason is birth control pills. We have several birth control pills that are low dose, and for that reason they can't even allow the body system to function the way it's supposed to. So if in a case you're on a birth control pill and it is a kind of low dose kind of pill, it can actually deter the wetness of the area during arousal or during the whole performance. And we also have some women that do not just get wet. Yes, it's true. It's not like every time she has a problem. No, the genetic makeup of some women do not even allow them to get wet. Though we now have several aphrodisiacs that can help women like that. We have natural fruits like dates, we have tiger nuts, among other fruits like that can help to lubricate the body system of a woman. But there are some women that are naturally make up that they are not just the type of person that are wet, they are always dry. Dry season. So for women like that, lubricants are obviously necessary, and maximum foreplay to get the whole thing in order. Another thing is that Another thing that can cause it is thyroid and immune diseases. Thyroid and immune diseases do not only get your eyes and your skin dry, they also do the same thing in your vagina area. They tend to make the whole place very dry. So if you have a kind of thyroid and immune kind of diseases, then you are obviously prone to getting so dry during all kind of sexual performance. And now, the last but not the least of what can actually make your woman so dry is smoking. Auntie Biliki, see, I know that whenever you go to club, you always want to smoke shisha. I'm not smoking, I'm not a smoker, but I take shisha. Okay, well done. But let me tell you something, that smoke that you're taking can actually deter a lot of things. It's only enough that it can cause infertility in women. It can also cause you to be extremely dry, because normal, the blood flow needs to move in a lady, in a woman, to make the whole body active and be able to produce the necessary hormone to get you through the whole activity. But when you're smoking tends to reduce the blood flow. So what are you now telling me? Then there is utmost reduction in the flow of blood, and there is utmost reduction in you being able to be active during the whole process. So more reason you need to quit smoking today and get yourself a healthy lifestyle. So I have highlighted 7 reasons why you're not getting wet. Now you just need to meet me the next time. We'll be talking about things you can do to get wet as a lady, to make you sexually active even when you're aroused and you're still being able to, produce some fluid. But do not shy away from making use of lubricants. Lubricants are good, you can make use of them. Don't say because you're not wet and it's already a problem. Of course not. You can always get lubricants. All the lubricants. Don't use saliva, brother Shaggy. Very important. Don't use saliva. Don't cause the lady to have infection, please. And until next time that I'll be talking about this together, I remain the only sexy sugar mommy of Lagos, taking you to the best of lifestyle tips. Thank you very much.